Hello BookTube, it's Ben here from the History Fella channel. I'm doing like a little book haul today. Only this one was a bit of a difference. Me and my wife have a friend. She's an elderly lady called Linda, and very sadly her husband died. So of course Linda's been looking to get some more space into the house. So what she's very kindly done is she's donated about 7 or 8 books to me, because she knows I'm a big fan of history, and her husband was also a big fan of history, but she's been trying to make some space because he had lots of books, so she's given some of them to me, and so I thought I'd show them to you. There's 7, and they're all quite chunky books, but it won't surprise you that quite a few of them are Max Hastings history books. So here we go. The first one is a Max Hastings book, and it's called All Hell Let Loose. And that's the World at War 1939 to 45, and as you can see, it is a chunky size book, and in fact most of them are chunky size books too. There we go. So this one is all about obviously World War II, and obviously on there's one of those quotes on the front, so it's got a lot to live up to. It says, "Unquestionably the best single volume history of the war ever written," and that's said by the Sunday Times. So anyway, that's my first one. The books, you can tell they've not been read much, if at all, but they're certainly chunky and in perfectly good order. Right, and then the second one is actually not a Max Hastings book, but it's certainly one I would recommend. It's The First World War by John Keegan, a historian I really like and have a lot of time and respect for. But that's another one in good condition. Really good maps and pictures. So I think I'll probably start that one first and then work my way up through the century. Oop. Something's gone for a walk. The next one, I'm not entirely sure what it's all about, but I remember all the kerfuffle in the news when it did occur. And that's The Spy Catcher, the candid autobiography of a senior intelligence officer, Peter Wright, former assistant director of MI5. I remember this must be 35 years ago. There was a lot of stuff about it being released in the news, probably because they didn't want information or secrets being put in the book, so that's why you had the uproar. But that's The Spy Catcher, and that's written by Peter Wright. So that one's kind of one of those ones you're not sure what to expect, but this should be quite intriguing. Right, the next one, we're back to Max Hastings for these ones. This is Max Hastings' Catastrophe. Europe Goes to War, 1914. Obviously a First World War book. Another one in excellent condition, and of course another one that's a chunky size book. so I've got plenty of reading to do. This book's published by William Collins. And the next one is a subject I've really, for a long while, been meaning to get into. But you kind of don't get that many Vietnam books in the UK. It seems to be very much, they seem to be made very much for the American market. So I'm looking forward to getting into Vietnam. And this is it, Vietnam by Max Hastings. An epic tragedy from 45 to 75. This is a comprehensive, spellbinding, surprisingly intimate and altogether magnificent historical narrative that was said by Tim O'Brien, who's author of If I Die in the Combat Zone. And another quote here: "I believe this book will become the Bible for anyone who wants to understand the war," by General Walt Boomer, a US Marine Vietnam veteran. So that's the general topic with a Max Hastings book. You can always guarantee you're going to get your money's worth of words. And then the last book by Max Hastings we have, again it's in good quality, and that's called Nemesis. The Battle for Japan, 44 to 45, best-selling author of Armageddon. So there we go. Got 5 books there from Max Hastings. So I think my theme for the next couple of months is I'm going to slowly work my way through them. Start with the 2 First World War books and then move my way up to the Second World War and then Vietnam. And then finally I've got another one, a book, not a Max Hastings one. This is actually by Amberley Publishing. It's called Paras. Voices of the British Airborne Forces in the Second World War by Roger Payne Ohm. Like I said, published by Amberley Publishing, so it'd be good to read that. It's the true story behind the heroes of Sicily, Normandy, Arnhem and the crossing of the Rhine. There's not as many pictures in this one as there are the Max Hastings one. But if it's made by Amberley Publishing, it should be a good book. But anyway, that was short and sweet. But I'd like to say thank you very much to my friend Linda, who's donated those books to me. I certainly will read them all from cover to cover, and I shall really look forward to that. So thank you very much for her. If you've read any of these books, please feel free to tell me what you thought of them, whether you thought they were good or bad. Just generally let me know your opinions, and you can do that in the videos down below. I shall try and put a link up for each of the books as well as to where you can purchase a copy. So please check out the description below this video. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That's much appreciated. And a thumbs up for all the YouTube channels really helps. And if you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. You're more than welcome here. And if you talk about history or you like to talk about books, then this is the place to be. And before I go, I'd just finally like to say a big thank you to Peg at the History Shelf. She gave me a little shout out last week trying to drum up or get me over the 100 subscribers mark. So a very big thank you to her, and she is obviously my favourite channel. And if you haven't subscribed to Peg, then make sure you do so. She is the #1 person to go to on YouTube if you're into history. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you all have a great day, and I shall see you probably tomorrow with another video from the History Fella. Thank you.